Alright, welcome back to the seminar. We hope everybody has enjoyed the tea break. I'd just like to know that at the end of the whole seminar, we will have Ms. Xia Su Chun, Head of Financial Information Division of Acra, who will be happy to take any questions from the floor. That will be at the end of the session. If you have any questions and answers, so you can surface to Acra later. So now we would like to move on to the second half of the event. Mr. Li Shengjie from Acra will continue with the seminar by providing a live demonstration of the key functions and features of BizFinx preparation tool. Mr. Li, please.
In the next 20 to 30 minutes, I'm going to walk the talk. This is the actual preparation tool you're going to see if you launch the preparation tool. This is the first screen. It's called the introduction page. As I have covered earlier, there are two buttons here, create and open. And also on the right-hand side, you see the useful links. Because the BizFinx portal is not up yet, it's only going to be up after the implementation of the revised XBRL filing requirements and also the new BizFinx system. So most of the links currently are not working, but in the October version we are launching, these links will be working. For the demonstration purpose, I will be using the create button. So after you click on the create button, you will see the scoping question window. As I mentioned, there are two panels, the upper panel and the lower panel. You are seeing all this information already being filled in. It's because I have pre-filled in some of the information inside to save some time due to time constraint. So by right, when you click on the create button, you will see the first half of this window, the upper panel. Then you will key in the company name, UEN number, the type of financial statements you are preparing, and also the accounting standard, the current period start date and end dates. Then the taxonomy version will be selected for you. After that, you can click on next. The lower panel now is available for you to edit and provide the answers. For example, the first question is whether the company is dormant for current period. You can use the drop-down to provide the answer. Similarly, for all these answers, questions and answers can be filled in inside. And it's very much similar to what we have on FS Manager. After you have filled in the scoping questions, you can click on Proceed. I'm not going to proceed here because the templates have already been generated. I'm just going to show you the next screen, which is the content page. So just now, assume I have clicked on the Proceed button. You will see this screen, which is the content page. On the left-hand side, you will see the list of templates here, which includes filing information, disclosures, the primary statements, and 11 disclosure notes. Okay. Just now I clicked on more options here, then you will see the list of the templates under the taxonomy. And also I want to bring your attention to the top of the template. You will see the BizFinx logo and the three buttons, the home button, toolbox button, and the help button. The home button brings you back to the content page because this is like the home page for all the templates. So for example, I go to any of these templates statement by directors. If I want to go back, I can click on the home button. The toolbox is for you to bring back all the functions inside the toolbox. The help button is to provide the guidance note and also help information for specific taxonomy elements inside the templates. I will show you later for one of the taxonomy item. Okay. Okay. You may feel the screen is a bit cramped. The reason is because normally we are using a higher resolution, but due to the projection of the screen, we can only use this projection so that the whole preparation tool screen can be shown to you. So if it's on your own computer, it will look much better. Okay. Here is another column, it's called remarks. The remarks allows you to, sorry, I cannot show two columns at the same time. Yeah, but if it's on your own computer, you should be able to see two columns. This remarks column allows you to fill in the remarks. For example, you have prepared, you can key in prepared. Or you are working on it, you can key in progress. So it helps you to remember where you have stopped and you can continue with your work. And the next step is for you to customize the templates. Remember, we have 5 ways to allow you to customize the templates. First is to edit answers to the scoping questions. So you can go to the filing information. You will see all the answers you have provided for the scoping questions are kept here. Okay? And if you click on the edit button, you will be able to see the scoping questions, and you can make changes to answers to the scoping questions, and as a result, the templates will be changed for you. For example, you can change the type of income statement from by function to by nature. Maybe I just close this. Let's go back to the content page. Now I'm going to show you how to use the company column function to add company columns, and also how to add additional reporting years. I will use income statement as an example. So here you see the group columns for the current year and the prior year. The 2 years are here. What I want to do is I want to add the company columns. I can bring back the toolbox. I will find the function to add or delete company columns and click add. Oh, sorry. I will need to select something first. So remember to select, select a cell here first before you click on add company columns. Now you will see the company columns are created for you. And next is I want to add additional columns for year 2009. So what I can do is I find the custom date option, click on add. You will see a pop-up window for you to enter the start date and the end date. I will key in 2009 and submit. And you can see there are 2 columns created for group and company for year 2009. Okay, let me just delete all these things created just now. I will remove the company columns first. I can do that. I can also remove the 2009 column by using the delete custom date. The next I'm going to show you is to add or delete additional templates. So we are now at the content page. So what I'm going to do now is I bring back the list of templates, and if I want to disclose more information for director's report, I can select this, and you will see this becomes light blue. The rest for the templates that are generated under minimum requirements are grayed out. Okay? Then I click on Update Template. Let's see what will happen. From the list of templates on the content page, you will see a new template has been created, Director's Report. I will click, and you will see the Director's Report is here. But from here, you will know that the Director's Report is not under minimum requirement list. So you're not obliged to provide the information inside. So let's say that I decide I don't want to provide the information voluntarily. So I will just deselect, update the template, and the Director's Report should be removed from the list of templates. That is how you add or delete the templates. Next, I'm going to show you how to edit dimensional tables. The example given was for property, plant, and equipment. Okay, I just go to the disclosure note for property, plant, and equipment, and you will see a list of columns here. Okay, these are all under the minimum requirement list, the different classes. Let's say that you do not have the full list, you do not have machinery, for example. What you will do is that you can click on Edit Classes of Property, Plant, and Equipment. You find the things that is not present in your AGM financial statements. Machinery, for example. Okay, I will deselect a few more so that to make the presentation more different from the current view, so that you understand what I'm talking. So now, sorry, I bring back this one. So now you will see I can deselect, and I can even select some more. For example, I will select freehold land. This is not under minimum tagging requirement, because you see the color here will show whether it is under minimum requirement list. This one is in white, so it's not under minimum requirement list. And I can try to reorder these classes. You see the header here is actually in an order, in a particular order. So I can use this up and down arrow to bring up and bring down the classes. After that, I will click on Apply, and it will take a while to rearrange the column headers here. Okay, it says changes for domain combinations apply successfully. If I click OK, then you will see this has been changed. So this is what we mean by edit explicit dimensions. Another example I'm going to give is for the typed dimensions. Remember I talked about investment for subsidiaries. I'm going to use a different node, which is operating segments, because the investment for subsidiaries, I think it's not in the minimum requirement list. Okay, so I use this operating segment as an example. And you will see here, edit graphical areas. This is a place where you can report the graphical areas, geographical areas for your revenue, for your operations. So I can click on Add to add, for example, Singapore. I can add another one for US. Then I will save it. And you will notice the geographical areas of Singapore and the US have been added onto the rows. So this is how you do it, and you can also reorder this likewise. I think I've talked about all the ways that you can customize the templates. Now we proceed to how to fill in the data. I will still go back to the content page. The first step of filling the data, if you have the source document, is to click on the source document, source button on the toolbox. Okay, supposedly you should see a window and then you select the file accordingly. But I have preloaded the source document here to save some time. So this is what you will see after you have selected your file. It should be shown and loaded in the source document window. And remember, the first thing you can do is you go to the full set of financial statements. So this is the template for full set of financial statements. Double click on the cell here. You will see the text editor. And you can notice the text editor is something like the Word document. You have the file, all these menus, right? File, edit, view, format, and even for tables, you can insert tables, okay? You can explore this after you install the preparation tool. What I want to show you is now I want to copy and paste the entire set of AGM financial statements. I will start from the second page instead of the cover page. The reason is the preparation tool will create a cover page for you. So if you start from the cover page, you will have two cover pages. So I will just start from the second page, from the director's report, all the way until the end of the AGM financial statements. Then I will copy and paste. When copy and paste, you can use Control-C and Control-V. So you will notice the entire set of AGM financial statements have been added inside, and you can save it. Save text or use Control-S. Now I'm done with the full set of financial statements. I will proceed to the next one, which is statement by directors. Okay, you notice the red asterisk here. These are the mandatory. This means this question is mandatory. You have to answer. The first question is about whether the financial statements are drawn up true and fair. Okay, I will answer yes. This one, whether the company can pay its debts, yes. And the date of statement by directors, I will double click, so there will be a window for you to key in, or you can use the calendar to select the dates. I will just key in the dates. The date is entered. And you will also notice that for the cells that you will need to provide the data, there are different colors and patterns. So what does it mean? Actually, you can go to the help. See the help? The last row is legend for cells within the templates. So you will see that actually for different colors and patterns, it means different things. If it's white, meaning that you will need to enter numerical data. If it's text block, it is like this. So this one is the drop-down data here. So you will know that it's a drop-down question for you. Okay, next I will proceed to the independent auditor's report. The difference between this and the statement by directors, you will see some additional icons here, the eye icons. So this we call the guidance note. We are providing additional guidance for you if you do not understand the question. The first question is on emphasis of matter, whether there's emphasis of matter. The answer is no. Okay, some one may ask, do I need to answer this question? Because the answer is no for this one, right? So for this one is whether emphasis of matter is only due to matters relating to going concern. If you see further here on the screen, you will see the note in red text. It says if the first one is no, then this one you do not need to answer. So these are the additional help information we have included on the templates. And we will keep enhancing this help information based on what kind of feedback we receive from the public. I'm not going to fill in all the information for time's sake. So next I will show you how to do auto tag and drag and drop. Okay, this is the statement of financial position. I want to do the auto tagging for this. So first I will go to the source document. When I go to the source document, I need to select the respective table from the balance sheet. So let me just scroll down to find the balance sheet table. Okay, this is the balance sheet. Okay, what I can do is, just now I talked about the shift and down, right? So I will just do the shift and down to select the table. Okay. I will also check whether it has a note number. So it has a note number. I will select this and also select table selection row wise. After that, I will click on auto tag. Okay. The screen shows the results. I will just detach for you to have a better view. You can actually detach the window so you have a bigger view. So you will notice, scrolls too fast. And you will see some of the line items have been auto-tagged, are shown in green highlight. The rest are shown in orange. But for the headers like assets and some of the totals and subtotals, they will not be auto-tagged because inside the templates we have the auto calculation function. So you don't have to tag for that and it will not be auto-tagged. So let's say that I'm done with the auto tagging. Now I want to do the drag and drop. What I can do is, for the orange items, just to give you an example, for the trade and other receivables, this is under current. So I will find the trade and other receivables on the template, which is under current assets. I will select the two. Prepayments also goes under trade and other receivables. I will select two rows. I will drag and drop them here. And you will see the company labels are now joined together. The number here is the sum of the trade and the other receivables on your source document, and also for the prepayments here. So it's the sum of these two items. And after you have drag and drop, you will see this become green, so that you know that you have tagged the information. Okay. So this is how drag and drop works. Next I will go to the toolbox function to introduce to you each of the function inside. The templates function is view templates. You can simply click on view templates. It will show you the list of templates. If you click here, clear template data, all the data which just now I have auto tagged or drag and dropped will be cleared. Okay. I don't want to do that. Save. You can save into 3 formats: AGM, financial statements, review, copy, and XBRL. Just now I talked about this. Import is the function for you to import prior year data. So let's say I click this, you will see a browser window for you to select the zip file you want to import. The company labels field, this tool is for you to hide and show. For example, I click this, and I click this hide for note number field. You will notice the two columns have disappeared because they are hidden now. I can bring them back by clicking on showing this. For the note, the next function is note text block. I will go back to the full set of financial statements to show you the function. Select the cell first, click on view. Then the text editor will show all the text you have pasted inside just now. And also if you click on delete, it will delete this text block for you. Footnotes. The footnotes function, as I mentioned, allows you to create footnote manually. So let me go back to the statement of financial position. So if I want to create a footnote for this number, I will click here and add note, add footnote. Okay. After you save it, you will see it shows the footnote has been created. And also, you can use this function to delete the footnote. The next is for reordering the elements. The reordering can happen in two ways. You can reordering the whole section here. For example, the current assets, you want to bring it downwards to switch it with the non-current assets. So what you can do is you can select current assets and click on the down button. Now you see the non-current assets is above the current assets. So this will also help you to adjust the templates. You can also use this reorder function for specific elements. For example, you want to bring this downwards. You can do that. Custom date option, just now I have shown you, is for you to add additional columns. The company columns function is for you to add company columns alongside with the group columns. The untagged row, I will just try it now, is to hide all the blank columns. So now you will only see the columns with financial data inside. This will potentially help you to verify the data you have keyed in inside. So you have a glance of all the things you have put inside the template. Decimal. Use this to increase or decrease the decimal. It's quite easy to use. Rulz Repository. Click here to show the Rulz Repository window. Okay, it comes out here. Okay, this is the same as what I showed you just now in the screenshot. As you can see, just now I tried one drag and drop, right? It's for trade and other receivables and prepayments. So now a mapping rule has been created to map these two elements, trade and other receivables and prepayments, to the trade and other receivables on the taxonomy templates. So in future, next year, when you use a similar format of the source document, this Rulz repository has stored the mapping rule for you. And when you do the auto tagging, these two elements will be automatically mapped for you, and you don't have to do the drag and drop again. So this is what I mean by the mapping rules stored. You can also delete some of the rules if you feel they are no longer applicable. And you can share some of the rules or stop sharing. Sharing the rules meaning by default, the rules will only be used by this company only. That means if you are auto tagging for this company, the rules will apply. If you have another company called XYZ, these rules will not apply. But if you click on share, the rules will be shared among all the companies on your machine when you do the auto tagging. What you can do is you can stop the sharing. Or click again to share the rules among all the companies. For autosave, this button allows you to adjust in how long, what is the regular time interval to save your workbook. So the default should be 3. I have adjusted to 60 minutes because I don't want this to be auto-saved and making the tool slower. So that's why I have changed this. The freeze pane is something like what we have in the Excel application. You can use this to freeze, and you see it has been freezed, or to freeze the column. Mapping Assistant. Mapping Assistant will help you to map the elements. For example, if I search for cash, okay, then you will see the search results highlighted in yellow, and it will help you to map and then to help you to drag and drop onto the templates, so you know where to drag and drop. And if you click on here, actually it will take you to the element. The source document, we have talked about it, is for you to load the source document. Preview function, it works for the text block, if you have a text block. Okay, to show you, I will go back to the full set of financial statements. So if you have select this, and click on the preview panel, you will see the text inside. And also it can show the preview for the footnote. Validate. Validate is a function to allow you to validate XBRL financial statements. Okay, validate actually, it may take some time to generate the validation results. That's why I have pre-validated this XBRL financial statements. So this is what you see after the validation is done. I will detach this window to show you, to give you a better view of the screen. It's basically what we have talked about just now in the quick guide. You will see the error the serial number, the error message, the section, error ID, and what is the type of the error. And if you click on the elements to check, it will actually take you to the exact place. Okay, so this will help you when you want to rectify the error. Let me try another one. See, it will take you to the exact element for you to check whether it has been filled in correctly. So with that, I end my live demo. Thank you.